My coffee tastes extra good today, and I think it's because I'm using my new mug by Loyal Stricklin. Quick little backstory. Some of you probably remember I purchased this wallet several weeks ago. It's called a Johnny wallet, and it's by same company, Loyal Stricklin. It's really simple. You put your cards right there. You put your cash right there. It's really hard to do one-handed. And then you close it back up like that. So it's really simple. It's kind of difficult to do one-handed, but this is the Johnny wallet in tobacco. I ordered this because I needed a new wallet, and I saw a photo of them on Instagram and thought they looked really cool, so I bought one and it showed up, and then I made a whole video about it. It's been involved in a couple of my videos here recently, and I took some photos of it, and oh, it still smells like leather. I love it. I hope it never stops smelling like leather. But anyways, it's wearing really good, and I took some photos of it and I posted them on Instagram, and I obviously uploaded a couple of videos about it, and I sent them over to the folks at Loyal Stricklin, and they were super cool and very nice about it, and they said, do you mind if we post one of them? And I said, absolutely, take your pick. Here's a whole host of photos that I've taken. So they posted one of them, and it did really well on their page, and they said, hey, would you mind if we sent you some stuff for you to photograph that as well? And I said, absolutely. So they sent me a little care package with a couple of mugs and then a different wallet. One of their different wallets called an Edison wallet. It's really cool. It holds field notes and that sort of stuff. Here's some of the photos that I've taken. And yeah, it just turned out really good. I've had a lot of fun shooting photos for them, and hopefully this little relationship continues. They're not paying me to say this. They didn't ask me to make this video. They don't even know that I'm making this video. I just felt like this would be a good time to debut my new little mug that I'm super excited about. If you would like to get one for yourself, I will link them down in the description. You can go check them out. But we're not here to talk about mugs or coffee or anything else cool that Loyal Stricklin makes. Today we're talking about audio. One second, I'm gonna put this down. We're gonna get right into it. Okie doke. So audio. Here's a little bit of history of my audio experience. So at first I was shooting just with the onboard mic on my camera, and it obviously didn't sound very good, but I didn't really care because I kind of had this mantra of story is king, because that's what, you know, everyone seems to be saying these days, and it is true, story is king, but the gear matters as well as far as I'm concerned. So I was shooting with the onboard mic though, and then eventually I picked up a Rode Video Micro. It's about $50 or $60. I was borrowing it, it wasn't mine, and I was using that for a while. I was just mounting it to the hot shoe on my camera, and I was using that, and it was getting the job done. It was better than the onboard mic for sure. And then eventually I got my hands on a Rode VideoMic ProPlus. Again, borrowing, it's not mine. I have non-exclusive access to it, so I was just kind of using it for my videos. Again, mounting it on top of my camera, and I just wasn't very happy with the way the audio was sounding. As a matter of fact, I was watching some of my videos the other day with a couple of friends, and one of them said, dude, your audio just always sounds really echoey. And I said, yeah, it's because I have hardwood floors and I have high ceilings, and it's just kind of the hand that I've been dealt, and so I'm just working with what I've got. And he said, well, how do you mount the mic? And I said, well, I just put it on top of my camera. And he said, well, maybe you should move it closer to your mouth. And I thought, that's not a half bad idea. I mean, that's kind of an industry standard. I don't know why I haven't thought of it before now. And this is what it sounds like mounted onto a mic stand. I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 inches away from my mouth, not very far. Really quick, I'm gonna roll a clip from one of my last videos just to kind of show you a little bit more of what it sounds like when the mic is actually on top of the camera. Almost as exciting as bringing my softbox home is the fact that we are talking about my favorite type of photography today, product photography, and how you can step up your product photos with 5 very easy tips. So let's roll the intro. Okay, so obviously you can tell a difference. There's not as much low end in my voice there. The room is a lot more echoey and that sort of stuff, and that's because this is a directional mic, and what that means is it really picks up the audio from one direction. So if you're behind it or beside it or something like that, it's not going to pick up your audio as well as something that's directly in front of it. So when you mount the mic on top of your camera and there's say 4 or 5 feet between you and the camera, then there's a lot of space there, a lot of stuff that can get in between your mouth and the microphone to create some distortion and pick up a lot more echoes, and your voice just doesn't sound as clear and as crisp as it could sound, as opposed to the mic being much closer to your mouth. So when you take it and you mount it on a stand like it is right now, you move it about 3 or 4 inches away, now there's this much room as opposed to this much room between your head and the mic. Not as much room for things to get in between you and the mic. Not to mention you're gonna get a lot more volume out of your voice, and it's gonna make it a lot easier to edit once you get into post-production. Before I wrap this video up, I wanna give you guys 3 quick little tips as to how you can step up your audio for your YouTube videos. Tip number 1, I would definitely suggest putting some money into a decent microphone. Now, you don't have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you want to, if that's what you feel like you need to do, especially if you're being paid in like a corporate setting or you're shooting commercials or something like that, then absolutely, I would say put money into a decent microphone, because if you're being paid thousands of dollars to make commercials or something like that, they're going to expect to have decent audio, so you need to have a decent microphone. But if you're just doing like short film work or personal stuff for YouTube or something like that, I would definitely say, you know, keep it reasonable. Under $300, you can pick up this mic for $235, $240. I've actually purchased one since I've recently discovered how much better my audio can get. I was considering buying something a lot more expensive because I thought that would be the fix to my audio problem. But then when I realized that the audio problem wasn't the microphone so much as it was the placement, I decided, you know what, maybe I just need to buy this microphone and just start mounting it differently. All right, so tip number 2 would be placement. Make sure the mic is placed as ideally as possible. Get it as close to your mouth as you can possibly get without it being in frame. I mean, if you want it to be in frame because that's the look that you're going for, then so be it, that's fine. Me personally, I don't like having my mic in frame, so that's why you can't see it right now. But yeah, get it as close to your mouth as you can. You're gonna get more clear audio, and it's gonna be a lot easier to edit in post-production. Tip number 3, edit your audio in post-production. It's really not difficult. Make sure that whenever you're editing in Premiere Pro, use the multi-band compressor. It gives you control of your lows, your low mids, your high mids, and your highs. Now, if you don't know anything about editing audio, that's fine. Maybe go watch a video on it. Maybe I'll make a video on it one day, but for right now, I would say go on YouTube, just do a little bit of research on how to edit, or if you want to, just go ahead and drag it onto your audio, hit the edit button, and just play with it. Just find what works. Just try to make your audio sound the very best you possibly can. That's it for me, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it on social media, you know, tell your friends, especially if you have friends who are making videos like this and they want to have better audio or whatever the case may be. They want to step up their game as a whole. I've got all sorts of videos on my channel about how you can step up your filmmaking and how you can step up your YouTube, and I'm about to start uploading about how I do my photos on Instagram, because I've had dozens of requests about how do you edit and how do you shoot and that sort of stuff. So I'm about to start doing that, but until then, share this video with someone who's maybe, you know, dealing with audio problems or anything like that. And don't forget to subscribe as well. If you guys want to, check me out on Instagram. My Instagram handle is The Real Centro. I post there almost daily, all sorts of product photos, lifestyle, portraits, that sort of thing. If you're into that sort of stuff, if you like seeing that kind of stuff in your Instagram feed, go follow me. Maybe shoot me a DM, say what's up. I'd love to talk to you guys. So, all right. Sweet. Well, you guys have a great remainder of your Thursday, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to go check out Loyal Stricklin. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Okay, bye.